special moment in the college football calendar, the SEC championship game, the original conference championship game with a long history of classic moments and legendary performances. Welcome, folks, to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on last season's national champions, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. On the line right now. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. On the ground, it's Simon. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you just roll the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Running play goes backwards, makes it second down and 12 now. Looking to throw. It's Lewis. Taking a deep shot here to the right. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
Chris, they don't hit this pass, but I love the approach here as a play caller. Taking a shot and being aggressive, getting that ball downfield, stretching that defense. Try to keep those safeties back. It can open up other aspects of your offense.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? He's looking deep again. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
An explosive play flips the field and suddenly puts this offense into scoring position in enemy territory. On the run, it's Simon. The gain is 2 yards, so it's second and 8.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Second down, we're going to throw it. Makes the grab. It's Simon. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. Longhorns looking to run some tempo here. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Adams. And Gets in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns. We've got a conference championship on the line here. What a start for the offense.
And I just want to give a lot of credit to the quarterback and the offensive line. They really set the tone here on this drive, allowing this offense to be able to make the plays that they needed to give them this lead here early.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Jones. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Quick throw, the catch is made. It's a solid gain, moves the ball up to the 28. First down here for this offense.
Great play call by the offensive coordinator. Outstanding job of executing by the quarterback. With the defense trying to stop the run, the quarterback felt that, made a nice throw to the receiver, and look at this result. It's positive yards.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again, undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented. It shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
A tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Moves out of the pocket. He bought some time, now lets it go. The reception gets him at 7 yards, with 4th down coming up here. Now a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the first possession. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Here we go, 4th down. They'll try to run for it. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Yeah, that is a gutsy call to go for it on 4th down in your own territory. But you can see that this coach is confident in his offense and going to their go-to plays that they call up specifically for these situations.
And the Rebels pick up enough yardage for a 1st down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Using his legs here. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
The Rebels lining up here on 1st and 10. Toss it to the back, running left. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
I know the toss play begins with a guy taking the snap, he turns around, he flips it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is can they set the edge as an offense? Whether it's an offensive tackle, a tight end in that same direction, or where they want to run the ball. Because if they can do that, you get the result that you want just like this. If you don't, oftentimes, the play is blown up right at the line of scrimmage.
Made in space, look out. He's in for the score. Touchdown, Ole
can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the extra point was up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Dropping back, it's Lewis. Short pass finds the tight end. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the mark. Longhorns hustle to the line to run that hurry up. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. On the move now. Looks like he's going to run it. And that senior toughness on display as he keeps the drive moving himself.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the first down.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Some early drama here. We're all even at the end of one in this conference championship. Let's check out the stats so far. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Looking for some space. It's Simon. Stop after a small gain. Now look at it, 2nd and 9.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback making some changes at the line. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. He goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
What makes a really good counterplay is selling it to the defense. You're going to go one way and then handing it off in the opposite direction. But if you don't sell it, you're just giving the defense more time to see what's going on. They can come up and make the tackle, just like you saw there.
Offense made it in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Lewis. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Deep shot caught inside the 25. Brought down at the 18, and suddenly this offense is in the red zone.
You got to pick the right time to take your shots downfield, and this offense just did that. A huge gain, and now they're down in the red zone for a first down.
This offense showing their explosive ability. One huge play, and they're set up in the red zone. And they'll run it with the draw play. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it from the gun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
I love the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little bit lacking on that one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board on that call.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And the wideout goes in motion. To the air. It's Lewis. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Able to convert on third. Sets up first and goal. The 8.
Well, you talk about a huge conversion. That's third and long. It doesn't matter for these guys. They just keep going about their business. Great connection between this quarterback and receiver on that one, and now they're in business.
The Longhorns come to the line with first and goal. Pre-snap motion from the offense. It's a quarterback keeper. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
That's exactly how you want to defend the option. You know, the old school way is assignment football. You have to account for the quarterback, the pitch man. Here, the quarterback had really nothing other than just kind of lower his head and get as much as he could. Fortunately for the defense, it wasn't very much.
No gain on first makes it second down and goal from the 7. Looks to the left, pass caught. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now. Longhorns will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Third and goal, looking to throw for it. Touchdown, Texas. They finish off the scoring drive. Methodical but effective, Kirk. Probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in the conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting, slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion, just masterful execution on that drive.
Bringing it out, it's Jones. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. First down, we're going to throw the ball. Running back has it on a screen now. And it works. The first down to the 35. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. So quickly up to the 35-yard line for first down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket. It's a deep shot to the right. It's caught. Still going inside the 10. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Rebels.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read. Puts the ball where his man can make a play on it. And they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
Point after, knocked right through. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Play comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. First play of the drive now from the 25. Back to throw. It's Lewis. Checks this down to the running back.
Well, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Second down play coming up for this offense. They'll run it here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They crank up the tempo here for this important third down play. Defense with more pre-snap movement. Looking for the wideout. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down. Longhorns will come to the line here looking to convert on 4th down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
This coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to go for it is very telling of the faith he has in his guys.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their... to the half.
Timeout, Texas.
The Longhorns with 1st and 10 here. On the ground, it's Simon. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Pitches to the back, and he will be stuffed for no gain. Longhorns looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to pass, it's Lewis. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Well, one of the few times this receiver is unable to come up with a big play. This guy has over 100 yards receiving. I would just keep trying to find ways to line him up and create mismatch opportunities.
Longhorns will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Offense on the field. It's 4th down and 9. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Trying for a 4th down completion. Back-to-back deep shots. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Hey, I like the aggressive approach here, trying to pick up this 1st down, just not able to execute, and now you've given the opposing offense really good field position. Your defense better step up.
Time running down, just 1 play left here in the half. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock.
Love the RPO call because you give the quarterback an opportunity to hand it or take a shot. I'd recommend getting that ball out a lot quicker to give these receivers a chance to catch the ball and have room to run.
Quarterback will throw it off the run-pass option. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Longhorns will kick this away to get the second half going. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the Rebels offense back out on the field. They're looking for some points to jump on top here as we get the 3rd quarter going. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Caught over the middle. It's Watkins. They break him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. And the Rebels come up to the line in a hurry-up.
But Chris, with this style of RPO, the quarterback has to do a really good job of staying on that ride.
Breaks into the clear. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
What a game here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and the receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
An inside give now from the shotgun. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle. Offense getting set up. Now 2nd down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it near the end zone. And finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. And the Rebels looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And that will give them the lead now.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front, and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And knock through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Offense takes the field. Ball handed off. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
They're going to run it. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. And the back now goes in motion. Back to throw. It's Lewis. Looking to scramble. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
They've converted 1 of their 2 4th down attempts so far. Looks like we're going to get a 3rd attempt right here. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And that one's picked off. What a play. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Any safety loves a good opportunity to hunt for picks. And as this game wears on, they get one here. This quarterback needs to do a much better job of being able to read this secondary and being more careful with the football.
And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. Last time they scored a touchdown, and they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. The Rebels will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking right, this one caught. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Here's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go. Now, give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
And the Rebels will come to the line on 4th down, looking to convert. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Moves out of the pocket. He's got room to run. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Chris, I like the call here, going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or 2 beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead, defense comes up and stop, and they get the ball back.
First play of the drive now, coming up from the 29. The quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. You bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Okay, here they go. Big 1st down, good pick.
Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Not much on the return there, but the interception gives the football back to the offense at the 47.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. Last possession, they went for it on 4th down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. Grab behind the line. It's Watkins. Brought down, but broke the tackle. Produce a solid gain there.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for the nice game.
And Kirk, it's Ole Miss on top. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game sets before we move on. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Receiver in motion now. Good throw by the quarterback off the RPO. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Try to pick up the 3rd down yardage on the ground. Didn't get there. Defense makes a great stop.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
They will go for it again here on 4th down. They are 1 for 2 so far today. Keeping it on the ground here. They make the 1st down, brought down to the 31.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
And the Rebels have 1st and 10 here. to try to use his legs here. Headed for the end zone. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Rebels.
Wow, 1 minute this quarterback is surveying the field for an open receiver. The next, he's pulling it down, tucking the football, and putting into the end zone for touchdown himself.
Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Looking downfield, it's Lewis. Oh, look, he's trucking it deep again. Catch way down inside the 25. They tackle him all the way down to the 15-yard line. This offense is knocking on the door now. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Tries to get loose in the scramble, but is brought down after a short gain. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Incomplete, and that shot to the end zone.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
So here we go, third down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. Quick throw, that's an RPO caught on the left side. And this one goes nowhere, lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Needs a completion here on fourth down. On the move now. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. Great catch when they desperately needed it. Here we go. It's what you hope for. Fourth quarter, one-possession game, conference championship on the line.
You know, these conference championship games sometimes can be so unpredictable. 1 minute you're up by a couple scores, and all of a sudden you have a stalled possession or a turnover, and the pendulum shifts in favor of the opposing team. It's feeling like that might be happening late in this game.
See if they can convert the point after. And the point after gets them within a touchdown, 28-21. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. Pounding away with the run game. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all three to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Grab down the middle. It's Morrison. You bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. The shotgun handoff here. Nowhere to run, but corralling for no gain. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to work the clock and preserve this lead. Less than 2 minutes from a conference championship. Can they keep the football and secure the win? They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Closing in on a conference championship, this offense trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Less than 2 minutes from a conference championship. Can they keep the football and secure the win? Caught behind the line. It's Ellis. Finding some room at the 25. Finally stopped at the 4. Great catch and run. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The Rebels will line up now. It's first and goal. And the offense will just take a knee. Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had. And now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport. And now with the playoff looming, we can find out how they fare against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.